Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Bella Fountain TV. Welcome, everybody. Please come in, like, and share. I don't know what's the lighting like here. Let me see. I don't know if this lighting is okay. There's something happening. Something is definitely happening. Let me see. No, let's leave it like that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please come in, like, and share. Invite all your village people to come and join us today. Sorry, guys, I've still got a cold, so you can tell from my voice. So permit me with this horrible sound, okay? It's a cold. It's probably hay fever, actually, than a cold, to be honest, because it's very hot here. So welcome, everybody. Please, as you come in, like the video and share the video. Invite more people. I'm just going to try and share the video myself and get more people to join us if they can. Hold on, let me just make sure I turn this so welcome, say hi, say hello. Let's know who's watching so I can give you all a shout out. Say hi, say hello. I know I have my silent watchers, and hello to all my silent watchers. So some people say they're silent watchers, they watch in the background. So hello to all of you watching in the background. And if you're watching me and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? And thank you all my new subscribers. Thank you all so very much. I see the support, I see the love. Just keep sharing, keep telling people, spread the word. Let's get the Bella family growing. Sorry, my lovely people. Just permit me to share the video and I'll be with you all very shortly. I hope you all are doing great. I hope you all are doing great. It's a beautiful day here. Summer, it's around. So hot and beautiful though. Can't complain. Okay. How is everybody doing? Please come in, like and share, guys. Greetings to everyone joining me today. I appreciate your time because I know everyone is busy, but because you care and love and support Bella, you've decided to join me today. So please come in, like and share. That's one of the greatest way you can show me love as well. Come in, guys. Just 1 minute and I'll be with you guys, please. Okay. Oh my God, Gwen, my multi super talented sis. I love you so much. Thank you, sis. Thank you. I see you. Peace person, I see you. Mommy Constance, I see you. Oh my God. My very own sis, my beautiful sis, Gwendy Media in the building. I see you, sis. Thank you so much for making the time to drop by. I appreciate you, sis. How are you doing? How is the family? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. I'm doing good, but for my husky voice from probably hay fever. All is good. I want to trust that you all are doing fantastic as well. Oh, thanks, sis. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to see you on my platform today. I really appreciate it. Peace person, Muma for life. I see you, darling. Please, as you come in, like the video and share the video to as many persons as possible. Please do. So thank you all for all my new subscribers. I thank you. I appreciate you for all the love and support. The family is growing. And for my returning subscribers, you guys know how I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. Keep your constructive feedbacks coming. Sharon, my beau, my sis, thank you so much. I appreciate you all for coming. Thank you. How are my children and my in-law? I hope you guys are enjoying the hot weather. So I thank you all, my returning subscribers. Continue support. Keep the feedback coming. You guys are just the best. You're the reason why I keep coming every week. You're the reason why I'm so excited to light my camera. You are the reason why I feel like this is the right thing I'm doing. So thank you all so very much. Just keep the support going. I really do appreciate it. And today is going to be Kelly Makochi, my darling baby sis. Welcome, darling. I see you. It's been a while. How are you? Now we the Chester, Muma, Avela. Chai! Oh, my barefoot sis. Oh, yes, my very own sis, Lavi Chair in the building. Happy birthday, my darling sis. Oh my God, today's your special day. I can't tell you the prayers I've prayed for you. I wish you all the best. May that bright smile, that golden heart of yours, may it live for long to reap all, in fact, all your hard labor. May you live to see your children's children. You are a special friend. You are a special sister. I cannot tell you, how much you mean to me. Like I said, when I count my blessings, I definitely count you among them. So happy birthday, my sweet, beautiful sis. Happy birthday. I beg, send my own cake, more my cake. Tell KK, I know KK looks after me. Tell her to send my own cake. Auntie Annie's cake needs to come here, please. Happy birthday, Dada. Happy birthday. I hope my brother has spoiled you rotten today. I really hope so. I trust him. So guys, yes, come in. We're going to spend this beautiful hour or so together as always. And I look forward to all your great participation as we would normally do. So today's topic, as you've seen on the thumbnail, is about hate. So we're talking about hate. Why all the hate? And I refer to hate as an epidemic. And I've done that deliberately, okay? So the caption is a deliberate one. And like I said, all my topics are influenced by things happening in our communities or things happening in our personal lives or the lives of people that I know or you know. There's always one or two persons that will relate to the things that we discuss here. For some people, it's going to be new. It will be an eye-opener, which is just another way of learning. That's the whole idea, okay? That's the whole idea. So if it's something that's new for you, feel free to say it's new. If it's something that you don't understand and you want to know more about, feel free to drop the comments. And if it's something you want to share your experience about it, oh, Nawidi Chestam, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the birthday wish. So yes, if you want to share your experience like we always do, I appreciate all my audience because they are very comfortable to share their experiences as well with us, which is a fantastic idea. That's another form of growing, learning and growing together. So before we get into that today's topic, I want us to look at something that I came across on social media. I love Bella Powers. I do. She's one of my favorite blogs. I go there from time to time just to see what's happening. And sorry, guys. I'm going to be doing this because I'm really feeling this allergy thing. I'm just going to go to Bella Powers and I will show you guys a post that she did. And we can talk a little bit about that post before we dive into today's topic. Let's look for that post. Mama Alicia, you're not late, my love. You're not late. You're bang on time. Bang on time. Okay, right. This is a post. So this is a post on Bella Powers. It's about a Cameroonian who has become a billionaire, and he started as an Irish potatoes trader. So I'm going to show you how he started. Where are we? So that's our Cameroonian brother. Okay, that's the beginning of his hustle, selling his Irish potatoes. We all know what Irish potatoes is. So that's what he was doing. Probably, I don't know his qualification. He started, as you can see, he progressed slowly. You can see he changed the change of outfit right there. Okay, and he's lost weight there, which just to tell you how the hustle is real. Hustle is real. And here he is in his office years down the line as a billionaire. Okay, and there's so many lessons that we can take from this story. So many lessons that we can take from this story. This is a young man, probably a graduate, or maybe not. Okay, and his name is Emmanuel Chumeni. I don't know what tribe that is. Chumeni. I don't know where he hails from. But this is someone who started selling his Irish potatoes. Okay, he started selling his Irish potatoes. He focused on that. He was very patient. Okay, you can imagine how slow it could have been for him. You know, we don't know his background, we don't know his struggles, but look at him today. I'm sure he's even forgotten those days where he used to push his wheelbarrow with the Irish potatoes and selling his 5 liters and 10 liters and 20 liters of Irish potatoes. And I can only imagine that some of his friends were probably looking at him and making fun of him and laughing and probably referring to him as the Irish potato seller. And so many girls were staying away from him because he was looking all ashy because he was doing his business. And obviously we know Irish potatoes, it really grows really well where you have like the gray soil, nice and soft. And obviously when you're selling it, you come in contact with the soil and you become all white and muddy. And as you can see in the picture, that's exactly how he was. Okay, but that's somebody who was humble. And that's somebody who knew where he wanted to go. He had a vision and he stuck to it. He had a plan and he stuck to it. Okay, and look at him today. He's a billionaire. He owns so many cosmetic companies. So he's switched from selling Irish potatoes and investing in a multi-billion company. Thank you, Navi, the chest and please, yeah, please like the video as you come in. So this guy now. People are looking at him and admiring him. And if no one tells you his story, his struggle, his hustle, his sweat, tears, and blood, people will just admire him for what he is at the moment. Peel and Pound, welcome, darling. People will just admire him for being a billionaire. People will think, oh my God, I wish I was like the Chumeni guy. But you don't know the story behind him. You don't know the pain he's gone through. And that's very not common with us human beings. We want to be like people. But are we ready to wear the shoes of those some people, to walk that same path that they have walked? Are we really ready to do that? Because some of us just see just the good times. We don't understand the bad times that have actually led to the good times. Okay, and bad times, we must remember, are very necessary in life because those are the things that we learn from. And when you grow, you appreciate growth because you've been there, you've had those dark moments. And people like these are the ones that can actually talk to you, even if all hope is lost. You would listen because they've been there, they've had the struggle, and they've succeeded. And there's so many stories like this, and stories like this, we need to celebrate it. We need to celebrate it. Okay, because the way we were orientated as scholars back home, especially, is that you can only make it through white collar jobs. My mama, my mama, welcome. You kept to your promise. Welcome, darling. Thank you. Okay, the orientation is like you feel like we only succeed, or we are only going to succeed through our white collar jobs. But no, we need to be creative. We need to stop the blame game. A lot of us graduates back home, we rely on the government. We rely on the system. We only rely on big companies. If we can't get the job with the big companies or the government cannot recruit us, we're just lazing around and complaining and pushing blame instead of finding ways to survive, instead of trying to figure out what steps to take to have that self-empowerment. Okay. And I always say, if you're a graduate or you're educated and even you're a groundnut seller, the way you would sell the groundnuts, it will be different from any other person who hasn't been to school, who hasn't seen the four walls of formal education. It will be different because the way you interact with your customers will be different. Your judgment will be different. Your service will be different. And people will notice you. That's your uniqueness. Be innovative. Thank you, Mama. Be creative. It's very important. Okay, let's use this young man's story as a motivation for us today. Loca Loquito, welcome, darling. I see you. Let's use this story as a motivation for today. That it's not all about what someone can give us. What can we make out of ourselves? We have the potential. Are we just sitting on it and waiting for manna to fall from heaven? My late dad of blessed memory, he always told us, just know that manna fell a long time ago. It's not going to fall again. It only happens once, and it's happened already in the days of your ancestors, so it will not happen again. So you have to fight, and rightly so. Okay, so I really appreciate Bella Powers for sharing such a powerful story, an inspirational one. I hope so many people are going to read and draw inspiration from it, because I do. I'm one of those people that have actually, my friends are here, my sister who is here, Lavi can tell you, one of those people, if you tell me that if you go dig a well or you dig a pit toilet, I'm going to pay you, I'm going to dig it. If I haven't got something doing, I would do it. That's just me. Exactly, my mama. My late dad always said that. My late dad always said that. He didn't like anyone lazing around. So yeah, so please, let's keep our pride, our shoulders down. Okay, let's clip our feathers and focus on things that can help us and improve ourselves. Don't just rely on people. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you all before we get into today's topic, which is very interesting. And I'm really excited to do this topic today. I'm really excited because I have so many topics, but I have to be inspired to do a topic. And this hate topic, I was so moved to do it this week. So here we are. Let's do it together. So hate. Please, as you come in, like the video. What's hate? How can we define hate? Hate is basically a feeling of hostility, aggressive hostility or aversion. Okay. You are so hostile, you have that feeling, and it derives from anger, from frustration, from that sense of injury, like somebody has hurt you. Okay, that's the simplest way to define hate. Your dislike, total dislike for anything or anybody. Okay, that's the simplest definition of hate. And if you're on Facebook and you follow me on Facebook, I did a post about it, and I said most people think that poison is only something that you drink, like a substance or food that you consume. But no, we also have emotional poison. Okay, and hate is one of them. Hate is an emotional poison that can destroy a person, can destroy the person's loved ones, and can destroy a whole community that this person finds himself within or in. Okay, so when you think about poison, hate is the most dangerous one because you cannot even see it. You cannot even see it, and it's even also dangerous. Oh, mama, okay, darling, I will check. Swampy area. Welcome, sisters. I see you. I will check my mama and I'll accept it for sure, my mama. I will. I will, darling. Auntie Titi is always running. My sweetest auntie in 237, Auntie Titi. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Swampy. Thank you, sis. So Hate is even dangerous because you cannot see it, and it's dangerous to you, the hater, if anything. Okay, so it's a self-poison. So you're slowly killing yourself. If anything, that's hate. But being human beings, we think that hate is actually killing our victims. And that's why you see it happening over and over and over and over again. And today in our very own 237 community, especially on our social media space, we experience a lot of hate. The hate rate is just too much. Nola Mina, welcome. Queen E, welcome, darling. I see you. We are talking about hate. Why the hate, darling? Okay. And I've actually said hate on the thumbnail. The description is hate, the new epidemic. Kayla, welcome, darling. Kayla, oh my God, I love your post that you did. I think it was under Hotbox's one video that was dropped. Thank you for that post. Very enlightening. International Boss Lady, Court of Justice. Welcome, our prayer warrior. Welcome, sis. I see you. I see you. So, Kayla, that was a beautiful post. That was a beautiful post that you did in telling us about ways to prevent kidney disease. I really appreciate you for that. You took your time, you sacrificed that time and wrote that post. So thank you, sis. Thank you. Queen E, welcome, darling. How are you doing? My very own sisters. I see you. So yeah, so a lot of it. B, welcome, darling. I see you. A lot of this hate happening. We experience it every day on our streets, at home, within our family, social media. The Dollar's Law welcome says, why? Why is it happening? And especially since it's like post-COVID, the hate has just multiplied. The hatred is just too much. And every day I watch and I see as if people are emitting, that emotion, that negative emotion, that anger, that aggressiveness on social media, within themselves, among friends. Okay, hence today's topic. The hatred is just too much. It's very poisonous. It's dangerous. Okay, it's almost like I feel like the people who are so full of hate and anger and bitterness that we should just group them and put them in a separate world. They should live in their own world, bundle them and separate them from, normal persons. But that's just unrealistic. Thanks, Kayla. That's just unrealistic. Because like my elder sister always says to me, said, every human being is born wicked. When she said that before, I used to think, what? Why would you say that? And as time went on, I came to realize that that's actually true. We are all born with some evil, in us. Okay. And that's the reason why I can't, when I think about people who are able to be put in one corner, locked up there, not to come out, I think it's not possible. We all will be locked up. Okay. We will be locked up because the fine line that actually separates good and evil cuts across every single human being. Okay. It cuts across every single human being. It cuts across you. It cuts across us. The only difference is some people can actually overcome their line of hatred with too much kindness. So some people are more kind than they are evil. Okay. And that kindness suppresses that evil side of them. But there are some people that they just can't help themselves but be evil and spread hate. Okay. Be it plotting to extinct someone, be it blackmail, be it slandering, so many things. Okay. So many ways that things are happening on our social media streets, happening among ourselves. Why? Why are we so bitter? Why are we so angry? And don't get me wrong, people. It's very important to understand that as people, as we are different, we are unique. Okay, we cannot agree every single time. We are bound to have those differences between us or among us. We are bound to have these differences. Okay, but the differences that we have is what makes us more dynamic. Okay, it makes us challenge ideas and and rules and structures and different things, and that's the only way we can grow. But when it comes to people who would not listen, who would not compromise, who would not be objective, who would disagree with anything and everything because they hate a particular person or the particular thing, that's where we are calling for concern. That's where we raise the red flag. And that's why we try to find out why those people have the triggers that they have, why they're doing what, the things that they are doing. It's very important. I just need to read some of the comments. Please like the video as you come in. Share this video, please. Depending on the hate. Exactly. People just need to kill the spirit of hatred when it starts growing. Exactly. Thank you, peace person, Muma. Thank you. Tabi and no. Welcome, Tabi and no. I see you, my darling. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you allow hate to consume, then you are shutting yourself. Exactly. Thank you, International Boss Lady. Most people, when they grow with hate, they want to spread it. Exactly. Misery loves company. Diva need help. Welcome, darling. Queen E says, I believe people who have so much hate in them are people who don't love themselves. Absolutely. Hence, they can't love others. If you don't have love, how can you give love? If you don't know what love is, how can you possibly give love? So you're bang on the money, Queen E. You're bang on the money. Exactly. The environment, if you check where they come from and where they grow up. Exactly, exactly. Some kids copy hate from their parents. Of course, monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. What that monkey, baby monkey is going to see from mama or daddy monkey, they're going to do exactly that. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Okay. And then, like I said, if we have differences of opinion, okay, it's okay. It's normal. That's just what we are as human beings. We cannot all think in the same light, okay? But we need to respect each other's opinion, and we agree to disagree, and we move on. But when we hold grudges, Army General, my sister with the heart of gold, welcome, sis. I see you. I see you. When we hold on to those grudges and we are bent on hurting the person that's challenging us, that's where there's a problem. That's where there's a problem. We need to figure out why we have so much hatred in our community, on our social media space, amongst our family and friends. Is very important. Very, very important, especially on social media space. The things that I've seen in the past couple of days, they have been heartbreaking. Really heartbreaking. Okay. No sense of empathy. No sense of compassion. People just throw words here and there without a second thought how their words or their action is going to affect the other person. The level of bitterness among us is getting out of hand. And if I see it, obviously I have to say it. That's the purpose of this channel. As you all know, we will talk about the socio-economic and cultural issues plaguing our society and how we can fix it. And when we're talking about these issues, it's not just fixing it for ourselves, but fixing it for the generation that will come after us. What legacy are we leaving? What society do we want to build for those, the children that we have, and the children and their children's children? For some people, they think that expressing their hate or their hatred on social media or on streets or among themselves or friends or family members is scoring them points. And that's because society nowadays is encouraging that. Hatred is like normal. It's the thing that people want to see. People are feeding from it. A lot of people are feeding from the negativity. I don't know if it's because of the COVID. People have been through hell and back, and they feel like they need to, make sure that everybody is feeling the heat that they're feeling, because I really don't understand. I really don't understand why there's so much hate. Jacqueline, welcome, darling. I see you. Poverty causes some people to become envious and jealous to a very large extent. Definitely, Queen E. That's a big, big part of it. A big, big part of it. So true. So, so true. It is a big factor, Gwen. It's a big factor, sis. I agree. So I began to think, and I sat back and I said, let me figure out this. Let me find out. Let me try to, brainstorm and think about things that are actually encouraging this level of hatred amongst ourselves on social media and, in our society. Let me try and figure this out. Why are we so hateful? Why are we so spiteful? And I picked out some few points. You all have actually dropped one or two already. Atkins Diamond, welcome, darling. Exactly, Tabieno, exactly. Okay, so we'll talk about a few points. You guys have already dropped one or two. So let's look at the social media space where we have so much hate. Okay, and before I continue, actually, I'll just take this moment to talk about Lady B. I don't think she follows me on this social media on my platform, but obviously I do follow her. And I watch her videos. I see the things happening to her. And recently she shared her demise. And I see people making fun, some people mocking her and taking light of the situation. But that's one of the reasons why I'm actually doing this topic. We fail to understand that this life is like a globe. It's very circular. It goes around and comes around. And if you're celebrating someone's downfall, be ready for yours when it slaps you in the face. And people will not be probably around there to pick you up. Okay, so Lady B, my baby sis, I want you to know that my thoughts and prayers are with you and your husband. And in every difficult situation, you give thanks to God, and better days ahead. Better days ahead. Okay, so many women have experienced what you've experienced. The problem is we don't talk about it a lot. There's nothing you've done. It's no fault of yours, okay? It can happen to you. It can happen to me. Some people said, I know, yes, we handle stress differently. For some people, they can't handle stress. Some people are blaming, say, social media stress. It doesn't matter. People have lost babies, even when they're not social media persons. So anything can happen. It can happen to anybody. Miscarriage is something that happens in 1 in 3 women. I was told that by a medical professional. So that's just to tell you how high the rate of miscarriage is. So it's not the end of the world, my little sis. It will happen again. I'm sure God is going to bless you and bless you even more than you expected. So I'm praying for you and your whole household. So yes, let's look at this. Mami Colombia, welcome, Muma Abela. We have to make a barefoot committee in this place. Association of barefoot ladies and men. So I'm thinking about some of the reasons why we are spreading so much hate among ourselves, especially on social media, this 237 community. Why? And the first reason, online masking. Online masking is one of the reasons why we have so much hatred spreading on our social media space. And what do I mean by online masking? That's like people who troll you without you actually knowing them. People who hide behind the camera. Kiki's Fashion, welcome, darling. What? You're also from Barefoot. I've said it. We have to create that organization. Okay, Association of Barefoot Women and Men. I've said it. We need to create it. That's definitely going to happen. I'm not joking. It will happen in the Bella house. So if you're barefoot, start identifying yourself. Okay. Oh yes, Kayla, they are definitely psychological reasons for. So let's look at the social media masking. What do I mean by that? So people troll you, people spread hate, people who are actually hiding their identity, but they're on social media. Okay, and what you realize is, you see, they're identifying themselves. They're identifying themselves. People should identify yourselves. I need to make a list of all these my barefoot sisters and brothers. So for those people who are trolling people behind hidden identities, it's very easy. And what you realize is people with hidden identity on social media, when they're coming out and speaking and lashing out, they are very aggressive. They are very bitter. But in real life, that's not the case. That is not the case. Unfortunately, our social media space is one now that people are scared to put their faces out there, unfortunately. So although I have so many how can I say, anonymous profiles, it doesn't mean I'm saying that you guys are aggressive. Okay, you guys are having your profiles because of the situations that we find ourselves in, because of the hatred that is fueling our society at the moment. Okay, but for those people who have no reason why they should be hiding their identity, and because they have the deliberately want to hurt people online, if you see them in person, the words they say, the posts that they do, they cannot utter those same words or put on those same posts with their full face up front. So social media is providing a shield for people to spread hate. It's very easy. Very easy. That's why sometimes when people are unmasked, like internet trolls, you see them over the news when they are unmasked for online bullying and all those things. And you look at the person that was doing all those outrageous things, you cannot put the action to the face because it doesn't just match. They feel comfortable behind their keyboard. Okay, no one knows me. No one knows what. It's almost like sometimes I picture the people behind the keyboard, the disguised ones. Okay, exactly. Yeah, Bella, too much media mass. Exactly. I picture those internet keyboard people like trolls behind their mask, the keyboard, and they're going, ha 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 ha. I'm going to deal with you. I'm going to deal with you, little bastard. I will deal with you. I'm going to make your life miserable. Ha 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 ha. I picture like an evil image because the things that some people post on social media, the traumatization of people, and they're loving it, their reaction when they see people suffer and people go through pain, it just baffles human imagination. It is, Queen E. And that's the reason why I'm praying for the day that I will get to see the faces of all my audience, my Bella family. That day, I will not tell you how much I'm going to celebrate. What's that? What did I just post? I've pressed something on my phone. You know, I'm looking for that day. I'm really looking forward to that day where I would see all my audience, like the real self, not of any fear that someone is going to attack them for whatever reason. Okay, because most of you are there because you're afraid to be attacked. Yes, Tabia, no. Maybe if you show your face, you're going to find a wife. You know, you're looking for a wife. Show your face, you find a wife. Nah. So yeah, so the social media space is providing a safe haven for trolls, a safe haven to nurse hatred among ourselves. Tabia, no, you're laughing. I'm serious. Show your face that you find all these fine babes that will be falling for you. I have my beautiful Bafu sisters here, okay? Although most of them are married. I don't know if the other ones are, but most of them are taken already. But there could be one or two here. And you know how they talk about us Bafu women, right? Smart, beautiful, intelligent, hardworking, real wife. So show your face, Tabia, now show your face. Little digression. So yeah. So as much as social media is important, it's also planting a seed of hate. It provides that environment, that soil for people to nurse hatred. Okay. And also the fact that people know that there is distance on social media. I am somewhere in Cameroon. I'm going to be hating and throwing very derogatory words, slander the name of a vlogger or a friend or someone on social media because I know they can never reach me. You hear people in Dubai say, I'm going to break you, I will destroy you. I'm here for you. I will destroy you and your generation, because they know you cannot leave from the States and go there and, take necessary actions to deal with them accordingly. So they know that there's a distance. That distance provides that disconnect, and that gives them the courage to go on to perpetuate their hatred on social media. That's why somebody can stand on social media and say, my full chest, I will do this, I will do that, and you cannot do anything to me, and encourage, go on a hate campaign against somebody, and know that that they feel untouchable because of that distance. I cannot touch you. You cannot touch me. We are worlds apart, but we are connected through this lens. So I can do anything I want to do. I can be kind if I want to be kind. I can, hate you to the highest level, and you cannot do anything to me because you can't touch me. For some people, yes, the law can take its course, but for most people, you cannot get them, especially if they're, unidentified. So social media mask is a big, big, big issue when it comes to spreading hate on our social media space or our society at large. Oh yes, for sure. For sure. Kiki's Fashion says, it really breaks my heart to see people being trolled. It does, Kiki. People do take their lives because they're trolled. We've seen that documentaries over and over. Not everybody has that mental stamina to take trolls. Okay, not everybody. Not everyone. Unhealthy competition is another reason why people are exhibiting, that feeling of hatred on social media or in our society. That jealousy, that envy that my sister Gwendy Media has mentioned, that my sister Nawidi Chestam has mentioned, that Queen E has mentioned. Okay, jealousy, hate, the envy. People are envious of each other, want to compete. Competition is good. Competition brings the best out of any person, but that has to be a healthy competition. It has to be healthy. Okay, competition that we seek to uplift each other. Competition that we seek to learn from each other. Not competition that we seek to destroy. Open eye. Welcome, darling. I see you. Okay. Not competition that we seek to destroy. We live in a world today that it almost feels like it's survivor of the fittest. Positive competition, yes. Now, they need help. Russia bomb. Oh, my backbone is here. Welcome, sisters. You're late, you pay your fine. Open eye, thank you, darling. Thank you. I look good, but I sound horrible because of a cold. Okay, unhealthy competition. We live in a world where we feel like it's a dog eat dog world. It's normal, it's fine. We need to compete. We need survival of the fittest. It's okay to hustle, to push, but don't push to a point that is detrimental to your brother or your sister or your friend or your colleague. And especially when you do it deliberately, that's when there's a problem. That's when we know there's a feeling or spirit of hate in whatever you are doing. There's so much hatred during competition. Because you are a vlogger and I'm a vlogger, I have to make sure that I bring down your channel because I want to blow. We see it on social media. I have to make sure that I bring false stories or representation that will defame your character and that will destroy you, that will take away the trust of your followers, and then I can bring those followers to myself. I want to be like you, but I want to destroy you in order to get your position. Why? Oh yes, Kayla. The parrot! Oh my God, Pressy in the building. I've missed you so much. I have missed you so much. Welcome, 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 darling. I see you. Oh my God. In fact, this today is good. Welcome, Pressy. I miss you so much. Shy, you move hand for my head, though. You move hand for my head. Yes, this person. Some people are so full of hate and negativity. Some people are so bitter. They are so bitter that they want to destroy you at any given chance that they can find. Regardless, nothing can stop them. And they are bold and proud to say it. And what's even more scary is the fact that people support their mantra. People support their propaganda. That is what's more scary. That people are becoming very comfortable with this feeling of hate or hatred. You know, the spirit of hatred. People are becoming so comfortable that they will be cheering someone on to spread it in their community, spread it in their little group, spread it in their family, spread it in their friend group. Of course. Oh, Queen E, I like that statement. I like that statement that you've made, Queen E. Queen E just said, some forget you can never get to the top and stay fruitful if you trample on others on your way up. Exactly. Exactly, Queen E. Okay? Such favors are short-lived. Such triumphs are short-lived. When you have to trample and break down another person to get to where you want to get to. You can only pretend and fool yourself or fool others and put a facade, but deep within you, you're having restless nights because you know you have deliberately hurt somebody through your actions, through your hate. You have restless nights. That's why sometimes you get up and hear that your next door neighbor died from a heart attack and you're thinking, oh my God, but they were fit, and with that, you don't know what they're carrying in their heart. That's why I say hate is an emotional poison. It's an emotional poison. You want to destroy. I sit sometimes and I watch and I see how friends who have fallen out, you know, or somebody who claims to be like your senior and they were there to nurture you, to make you grow. And because you realize that they are one way or the other not what or who they truly are or who they claim to be, you move away because you're avoiding negativity, you're avoiding that spirit of hate, you're avoiding anything that just bring down your peace of mind. This person turns around and starts a hate campaign against you. The new one is write petition to bring this person's channel. Write petition to bring this person's channel. How is that going to benefit you when you bring down somebody's platform? How would that benefit you? Is there any guarantee that if that platform should go down, that you're going to get those followers and that you're going to get the same view and that you're going to get the same money that that person was making? How? What's the guarantee? My very own sis here, Wendy Media, did a fantastic post. She literally aired out the mind of so many people, the envy that we have. We cannot support our own. We hate on others. We don't want them to grow. We can't. You do a post. You do a post. No one is there to share it. And then they come to your inbox, like she said, and they're asking you for favor to help them with their own channels. Okay? But whereas they are not showing you that support that you need. Simple example, you put a post on Facebook, no one reacts to the post. You put it on your storyline, you get 1,000 people click to view. Why are they clicking to view it? Most of those people are your haters, your enemies who want to see what you're up to because they can't see it on the post. They will just have to pretend and put themselves together and think, oh my God, I'm just going to go in there and click and see what she's up to. Spirits of hate, envy, and jealousy is eating a lot of us up. And we cannot grow if we keep doing that. You see a sister or siblings or brothers fighting among themselves. Who is going to inherit what? We hear a lot of poisoning going around. You hate somebody and you want to poison them, to extinct them, to terminate them. You hate people, hate their own blood sisters, blood brothers. There was a story that I read that someone in the Western province actually, terminated the brother because he wanted to inherit the family compound. How can you be so full of hate, the level of hostility, to want to end the life of your own blood relative because you want to challenge them when it comes to wealth? You want to amass what you didn't even sow, what you didn't even work for. That is your father or mother's wealth. Work for yours. It's real madness. Work for yours. You need to work for yours. I'll come to this topic another day about inheritance. So a lot of this madness, sometimes people are fighting for inheritance, and that is somebody's inheritance. Why don't you work hard? Celeste Wall, welcome sis, to make your own money and leave your own legacy so people can also fight when you go, instead of waiting. Some people even go and quarrel their brothers or quarrel their fathers and mothers because they want them to go quickly for them to take it. Full of hate and jealousy. Masaso Joseph, my darling, welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you. I see you. Friends will go on blackmail spree, blackmailing people. We see on social media a friend, even not people not we are actually not on social media. Oh my God. Hold on. Is the message? I don't think, okay, no. No, it was, okay, thank you, Russia. Let me put this, I need to put this phone away because trust me, I'm going to do damage to the, thank you, Russia, but thank you, darling. I need to put this phone away. The parrot, please, Pressy, type your comments back, please. Type your comments, Pressy. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm putting this phone down. Otherwise, I'm going to cause havoc. How can I block a whole Pressy? The one I'll be looking forward to see, and then I block you. Am I mad? Am I mad? Abominable song. Well, Pressy. So yeah, so we are hating on people, vloggers deliberately posting false information, friends bringing the story. I will pay fine, but I no. Hey, Russian, the parrot. Pressy cannot go and rest. She hasn't been here in a while, so I've polished her chair. She needs to sit here to the end of the show. Not going nowhere. Friends are so full of hate, hatred, jealousy, envy, that they take the stories or the struggles of their dear friends or fellow friends and give it to vloggers just so they can destroy their friends. What do you gain from that? What do we gain from hurting our friends? What do we gain from taking the story of your sister because you've fallen out or have a slight disagreement and passing it on to a vlogger to destroy the image of your sister or your fellow friend or whoever? What do we gain from that? Just because we are so full of hatred in us, the anger in us, the bitterness in us. The bitterness, the poison in us. We can't even think. We can't even make sense of whatever is happening. We can't even control our own thoughts. And the actions that we do, which are actually led by this feeling of hatred, is unimaginable. Unimaginable. And then another aspect, it's the fact that bad news sells. We all know that, right? We know bad news sells. That's what sells nowadays. Bad news sells. Columbia Crush, my darling sis, the beautiful one, welcome. I see you. In the days before social media, we had newspapers, we had magazines, and people would publish like really bad things, you know, naked women and men, provocative or images or posts that would actually make people anxious, angry, you know, get the feeling of impatience from people. Okay, that's in the days of the newspaper. And now the newspapers are going and it's all about online, and it's all about social media. It's all about the blue app. It's all about the Android world. And people are doing the same. People will do anything for fame. And because they know it's the bad news that sells, they are going to do anything to gain the attention of you and I. So they will hate, they will destroy you, they will bring out posts that for no reason should have been brought out. They will sabotage you and your family. Who's that person? Crochet Squad, welcome sis, I see you. How is the family? I hope you're good. 90% of the news we watch is exactly, Kayla. It is bad. And people know that the more you have the bad news, the more the clicks you will receive. So they will put on the bad news. Typical example. How many of us are watching Bella Fountain at the moment? How many people are watching Bella Fountain at the moment? But if for some reason Bella Fountain was going to come out here and said, I will expose, I'm going to unbutton my shirt and show myself. Grand Janga, welcome, darling. I'm going to unbutton my dress and show my, you know, myself as I came into this world. Let me do that now. Trust me, I'm going to have 1,000 people viewing me now because the word is going to fly like wildfire. It will spread like wildfire, and before you know it, this platform is going to be crowded with people to watch Bella show her titties. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. People are so sad. The world is full of sad souls, and people just want to, you know, feed. They just keep feeding the sadness, and they want to pass it on to others. Grand Janga, thank you. Thank you, darling. Thank you. A negative mind finds fault in everything. Exactly, Tabiano. Everything. That's why I said hate. It doesn't matter what the opposite person does, you will find a fault with it. You will. And that's because of the spirit of hate that's in you. Spirit of hate and anger and jealousy. Okay? Bad news sells. And if we are encouraging this behavior, what do you think is going to happen? If we keep perpetuating these clicking and watching or listening to just the negative things, what do you think happen? We're just going to prolong this aspect or this wave of hate on our social media space and in our community as well. We are just prolonging it and spreading it. We need to find a balance. I know we have to catch crews. Sometimes we need to fake stories to get the views. Okay? But then, how is that story going to impact your life in the long run? How are those hateful things going to impact our lives in the long run? It's a question that we need to ask ourselves. Okay? Because you would say, just to give an example of how, all right, Atkins Diamond, all right, darling, I know, I understand. Thank you so much. Just to tell you how angry and frustrated and sad and bitter people are. Just to tell you that you will see, you will see a grown-up woman, right, sit behind the camera and say to you, I've been around social media, I've been there, and I know now who is hiding behind this profile. I want to catch who is behind this profile. I know who is Park Colombia. So I'm going to tell you guys story unfolding, story unfolding, story unfolding, hyping people. You know, this is hyping from hate. Hyping people because they know people are going to be, you know, anxious to see what's going to happen to Park Colombia. They want to know what's going to happen to Park Colombia because they know it's going to be it will be bad news. Whatever this person is going to talk about Park Colombia is going to be something bad. And this person knows it's something that people want to feed on. Open eye. Open eye say, oh God, oh, like 170-year-old woman with veins them for hand like thunder strike them. Oh, thank you, Grand Janga. Oh, thanks, darling. Where Atkins Diamond? Farm work, darling. Work that farm. We must chop granite and corn. You know, you come and you're preaching and saying you don't catch Park Colombia. I've caught Park Colombia. Una come, waiting to spread bad news, hate, because you want people to hate on Park Colombia, because you want people to hate on Park Colombia's followers, because you want people to hate on Park Colombia's generation. Because you want to spread hate, you want to encourage people to hate on others, you pick on little things. Who goes on social media and pick on somebody's post and says that that person should have written someone's name in capital letter, and because they did not write it in capital letter, they have like evil intention? How spiteful is that? You just want to perpetuate or instigate the feeling of hate in the society. We don't rule like that. We don't operate like that. If we want a society where everybody feels comfortable to talk things constructively, we cannot be picking on little things like that. It doesn't really make sense. Because I write RIP in capital letters and I write the person's name in small letters, it doesn't mean I hate the person. It doesn't mean I have even intention. Can we not just think that it's a typo? Can we not just think it's a typo? Because if you have an easygoing, free mind, you will not look at it as negatively as some people will look at it. And when you start looking at it negatively, you spread negative energy and it builds on hatred and spite and hostility and aggression, aggressivity. People want to attack. Even people who did not see that as anything start thinking, maybe on second thought, maybe they're actually true. Why? Don't we have so much already that we are struggling and fighting in life with, that we'll be picking on little things like who is writing on capital letters, uppercase or lowercase? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We need to stop this. Little things to avoid, we need to stop. Things that are going to encourage hatred in our society, we need to avoid. It just shows how frustrated and angry we are, how bitter we are. Where capital letter, lowercase and uppercase is a reason for us to go on a hate campaign. I laugh sometimes when I see things like that. I do. Really, if you have something useful to do, you will not sit and be going and picking little things like that to start on a smear campaign. Another aspect that actually encourages hatred and bitterness. Fine girls things. Yeah, lowercase and uppercase, my dear. Lowercase and uppercase is the reason why we are hating on others. It's the reason why we want to draw hate campaign. It does affect one's health, Lavi. That's what I call it, the invisible poison, emotional poison. Post-traumatic stress disorder, of course, Kayla. Kobos Nashela, God, welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you, love. Thank you. How do they manage to see things like that? I don't know, Auntie Titi. That's just to tell you, when people are miserable, misery loves company. I have said it here, time without number, that misery loves company. Because people are miserable. Everybody needs to share in their misery. For somebody to pick on uppercase and lowercase, that's a problem. That it actually it's a measurement of the genuinity of somebody. Because they decide to put it on lowercase, it means they're not genuine in the post that is said rest in peace. There's something wrong with you. There's something eating you inside. If you can pick on that little thing. Okay. It's crazy. Another aspect as oh, Kela, you're a health personnel. Tell them, peace person, like the video, please. If you haven't liked the video, you need to please show your girl some love and please share the video. Please, please, please keep sharing. And if you haven't subscribed, I know I have so many silent watchers. I see my analytics and I can tell that so many people have not subscribed yet. What are you waiting for? You love the content, just tap on the subscribe button so that you will not miss when I'm live. You will always be there to catch up. We can share ideas together. Okay, I don't close work now. I don't enter show. Chai Bambe will finish. Where greener pasture, sis. Ashia, darling, Ashia. Oh, my hustle, sis. I know I trust you. I trust you. The next time you want to go, Mama Talaku, you should have call me. Okay, talking to Auntie Titi. Misery loves company. Honestly, Queen E, misery loves company. People want to share their misery on you. A lot of people, when they're angry, they're full of hate. It's because they're projecting what they feel inside on you when they hate on you. Okay? It's just projection. Just projection. They're projecting it. You're like their mirror. Okay? And they're just giving what they see in themselves to you. That's why we need to share the show, this show, Grand Janga. Honestly, I always say people need to look at life as a glass half full, not half empty. If you look at life as a glass half full, you will not be filled with so much hatred and bitterness and anger. To an extent that you want to pick on the post. Because what you're trying to do is, go on a hate campaign for people to hate whoever did the post. That's what you're trying to do, Instead of spreading love, you want to spread hate. You want to spread attack. Knowing how, fragile our society is. Our community is so volatile, very volatile. And you don't want statements like that. Because statements like that can only aggravate situations. You cannot. Okay? Depression is one of them. That goes back to misery loves company. When people are depressed, they're frustrated. They enjoy to see other people suffer. And that's why they will promote negative platforms, negative ideas, negative propagandas. Anything that will bring down someone, they will be there to support and cherish it and promote it. Okay? And the more people are depressed, the more negative platforms or the more negative ideas they are going to sponsor, the more negative ideas they are going to encourage and support. Yes, Russian Bob, they go that exactly, that's what it is. Exactly, that's what it is. Trying to gaslight people. Trying to gaslight people because they know they will drop a sentence like that or a statement like that, and people are going to be wound up. People are going to be frustrated. Yes. Oh, yes, Queen E. I do. The glass is always half full. The glass is always half full. If you look at it as it's half empty, you will not count a single blessing. all you will be seeing is negativity. Why is it empty? Why is it empty? Instead of thinking about, how can I fill it up? How can I fill it up? It's very shameful. It's very painful. Especially when you see that they're adults, mothers, fathers doing this. If they're teenagers, you would understand that they have, more to learn in life. But for an adult who literally is an old broom or an old gopo stick that you cannot straighten, if you straighten, it's going to break. It beats my imagination to think, like, where are we heading to? Where are we heading to? If you're depressed, you feel like everybody needs to feel that pain that you're going through. You see a lot of people being unveiled on social media that you would not even imagine that they will be there supporting negativity and anger and hatred in society. I sit back and I look and I watch and I'm like, wow. Is that how sad people are in life? That they feel like they need to sponsor like really evil things to make them feel better? They want to see that other people are going through pain worse than they are going through to make themselves feel better. It's so painful. Depressed people are spreading hatred in our society, amongst our family members, amongst our friends, amongst our group of colleagues. They're depressed and they expect you to be depressed. When they see you and you're going through pain, to them, it's normal. To them, they are getting some satisfaction. They're getting a kick out of it. They're getting a kick out of it. And we have so many people of such nature in our society. We're going to continue to experience this bitterness among ourselves. I'm telling you, peace person. I'm telling you, sis. I'm telling you. Okay? And another aspect that is actually causing hatred in our society, superstition. Superstition. All right, Queen E. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for even creating the time to watch. Superstition is what is killing a lot of us in our society, in our community. When we cannot explain something, we just attribute it to witchcraft, to voodooism. Why? Why can't we seek to understand? Why can't we go to investigate, enrich ourselves, like my sister Kayla did a beautiful write-up, I say again, to explain the possibility of kidney disease, how you can get it and how you can prevent it or how you can treat it. Yet you see people saying that somebody who dies from a kidney disease was killed by another person, or somebody who dies from a heart attack was poisoned by another person. Greener pasture says, say about cut this bus up. I get to cut this bus up though. When it comes to, I have to cut Jude, I have to cut this bus up. It will shock you. It will shock you, peace person. It will shock, honestly. Ah! Auntie Titi says she did small soap too. Oh my God. If I could, I would personally ask most of our online presenters to go for EMDR therapy. As Kayla, they are broken. People who think by hurting others will make them feel better. Thank you, Kayla. I said you are a health personnel. I know for sure. Your comments, your write-ups, that just tells me that you are. Believe Faith, welcome, darling. International boss lady, my spiritual warrior, says is saying, Bella Fountain, God bless you for the message. Please, I will be at the background to support. Yes, sis. I know you're always there. I know you're always there, sis. I know. Thank you so much. Exactly. Exactly. The parrot, the parrot precisely is saying here that you would see a lecherous man go be when strong sick catch him. Them go say na slow poison. Russian bomb saying that is Bella. It's mind-boggling how some people will have kidney disease and you say health isn't natural or what. Yes, Russian bomb. They said they can see people in a herbalist house, you know, killing this person who was genuinely ill. Okay. And so many people, when you say things like that, you are just propagating hate. You are trying to instigate animosity amongst people. You're trying to make the person, the victim's family or friends, to go after whoever you're accusing. It's almost like there's no natural death in our community anymore. There's no natural death. It's always one thing or another. Stepmother don't chop him. Stepfather has done it. The wife has done it. The ex-girlfriend has done this. The ex-boyfriend has done it. Why can't we seek to understand if we don't understand? If you're not sure of what a kidney disease is, go and investigate. If you're not sure what a heart attack is, go and investigate. You have people who have died from deep vein thrombosis, DVT, and they will attribute it to poison, to musong. They don't try musong. You don't stand on poison. But it's just mere DVT. And then they will accuse an innocent person and spread hatred among the friends and, you know, cut off that person from his group of friends or circle of friends and make them become outsiders and lonely, miserable. Just because we are so superstitious of the things that are happening that we cannot explain. If you cannot understand, it's enough reason for you to go and educate yourself on that particular topic. We need to go and educate ourselves. How can you attribute the color red to witchcraft? 21st century. Gone are the days of the Baba Yagas that we used to see people in the Ngambe houses or traditional houses tying red pieces here, tying red pieces on their head. And we think, oh my God, anything associated with red is evil. You must be a herbalist. You must be a blood sucker. So that's why I wore red today. Saying people who wear red are people who go to spiritual houses, perform satanic rites. They are initiators. And when you say things like that, anybody who has a shallow mind that cannot question such statements will believe so much in you, will believe you and follow you and attack and spread hate and go against this person who is wearing red or decorating their house in red or doing anything red. And the funniest thing is this comes to haunt us back, because in the end we find ourselves still wearing red, still dressing and geared up in red. Okay, exactly. That's what it says. Send a thief to catch a thief. Send a thief to catch a thief. Grand Janga says DVT. What's Grand Janga said about DVT? DVT cause edema, swelling and redness at the lower extremities, and people will say it don't match poison. Exactly. They don't knock them. Oh God, save us from our ignorance. Ignorance. And the thing is, Grand Janga, everyone is ignorant, okay? Ignorance it cuts across every boundary. Everyone is ignorant, because we don't know everything. And it's only good when you don't know to go and investigate. Okay? Get knowledge about it. Empower yourself so you don't sound stupid. Okay? Superstition is when Mommy Bree is putting me on her screen and vlogging me and trying to encourage me to get watch hours, and somebody is actually saying that is a process of initiation. I'm being initiated and they're calling for my family members to help. Superstition. And what's that's going to happen is, if I have a family member who loves me so much, who cares, and they become so worried, they can attack Mommy Brie for putting on my post or my video, for trying to encourage me to have watch hours. They can attack. That can spread hate. And they can attack her for trying to initiate their daughter or mother or dad. Like you guys know, I say I'm a dad, I'm a grandfather, because of the responsibility and the title given up onto me. Martha Relindes, welcome, darling. Who says that? The superstition. We're so superstitious. And this is because of lack of knowledge. We don't read. We still live in an archaic mentality. We live in an archaic mentality. We don't read. We need to empower ourselves. It's very important. Okay? These are some of the reasons why we're having so much hatred among ourselves, our friends, our family, our social media space. I think we should learn. Google is our helper. Exactly. The internet is there to help. Surround yourself with people that know. That's why I like to say I surround myself with people that are slightly, higher than me in educational level or career level. I try to get those people around myself, or get myself around those people to, to enhance my knowledge. To enhance my knowledge. A lot of us, my lecturer used to say, my lecturer, Professor Ngwa Kanyud, if he ever watches it, he'll be laughing. He used to say to us during lectures, I know some of you, it's easy for us Cameroonians to hide monies in books. Like if you were to hide money in a book, no one will ever find it, because no one reads. We don't make the effort to read. We only read because we want to write exams, because we have to get accreditation. So we read. But what about reading to expand your knowledge? You don't have to just, focus on your specialization. Read out of your field of specialization. Read out of it. Know things. Just have the basic knowledge of so many things. It will help you a lot. And then if something comes you don't understand more, you can go into details and do the research. It's very important. Than being superstitious, it will not help us in any way. It can only help to encourage hatred, especially when this superstition is believed by so many people who don't challenge those statements or ideas or remarks. Exactly, King Russia. King Russia is saying people don't like to be to get informed. They are also lazy, and they are also lazy and swallow whatever is. Yes, yes, that's what it is. Please like the video as you come in, guys, if you haven't done so already. So we've mentioned those few things, okay? Of how we can actually, or why we're having so much hatred amongst ourselves, within our families and friend groups. And now what can we do? What are some of the possible suggestions or solutions to curb some of this spirit of hatred among ourselves? The first thing I would advise would be to challenge your irrational action or thoughts. Hi, Bella. But Bella, if you you guys are not going to kill me today. Masasa Joseph said, Bella, but if you hit too much for book Cameroonians, then go no. Exactly. That's why I say evil is taking over the world, Masasa Joseph. Evil. If you do it like that, they will go to books. They will go to books. They will go to books. Antititi. Okay. So what are some of the possible suggestions that we can have to sort of curb back some of this spirit of hate, this anger, this bitterness? The first thing I would suggest is that we challenge our irrational behavior. We challenge our reaction to things on social media or in our friend groups or within our families. If someone's behavior is causing you to react in a very bitter way, ask yourself, sit back and relax and ask yourself the question, that reaction that you want to give out, is it necessary? Does it equate the crime or the action? And the satisfaction that you will derive from someone's pain, is it short-lived or is it long-lived? Who is going to suffer? Is it that person who you're trying to impact pain on, or yourself who goes back to lie in your bed and have sleepless night? If you challenge this irrational thought of how this is going to benefit you, if at all it will benefit you, then perhaps a lot of us will have second thoughts on how we exhibit the feeling of hatred against one another or towards one another. Yes, we need to hold back. We need to hold back. Grand Janga said, just like Mabri said, if you don't love yourself, you cannot spread up. Absolutely, Grand Janga, you can't. How can you give love when you don't have love? Okay, if you haven't experienced love, how can you give love? It's very difficult. Another way we can do, avoid direct contact with the person that is going to cause you to be very spiteful, to be so bitter. Avoid any direct contact with them. If it's a vlogger, if you can avoid watching them, avoid watching them. Moibri has said that so many times. I watched Mama Atalaku. She said it on her show where she was reprimanding one of her followers who is like a sister to her, who actually came under her show and typed that she's gone to a platform and someone is insulting her, and she came on Mama Atalaku's live stream to inform Mama Atalaku that you're here streaming and you're being insulted somewhere, and Mama Atalaku blocked that person for good. And she said she doesn't go to watch any of those platforms that she's been allegedly been insulted day in, day out. And that's a good thing, because she's trying to prevent herself from getting to that level of bitterness, anger, hostility. That's exactly what we should do. Stop spreading the hate post, Kayla. Thank you. Stop spreading it. Stop spreading the hate post. Don't support any hate propaganda. Stay away from platforms that propagate hatred. Platform that people are sitting there and saying with their full chest, they will quarrel somebody. And people are cheering, yeah, yeah, yeah. Stay away from there. Platform that people are going to take things and change the narratives because they want to spread hate. They want to manipulate the brains of the chicken brains of their followers so that they can go like trolls and attack innocent victims. Avoid those ones. And lastly, for all my depressed brothers and sisters, you need to gain or get the right treatment. Okay? We need to seek counseling, seek psychological help, because we are suffering. When you're suffering, you don't want your suffering to rub off on other people. They are not the cause of your pain. So don't go and transfer your bitterness on other people. Seek the help that you so need. Because trust me, very often we hate on people, and the people that we even hate on them are not even aware that we are hating on them. So you're killing your own self. You're poisoning your own soul with that spirit of hatred. So it's good for you, the haters, to heal yourself. Because if you feel like you're doing it to destroy the other person, you're destroying yourself, you're doing a self-destruction. And you're destroying not only yourself, you're destroying those around you, because that poison that you're drinking slowly will literally be felt by those around you. And before you know it, you'll be deserted. And we can see, trust me, watch. It can only last for a while. All those people encouraging hate on our social media street or in our community, it cannot last for long. Okay? When people will see the real, image behind them, unmask them and see them for who they truly are, they will desert them, and they will be lonely and frustrated, and their depression is even going to be worse. So Stop the hatred. Let's try and spread love. If you see a place where people are, somebody is there spreading hatred and trying to bring someone down. Hazel, welcome, darling. I see you. I was just quoting your post, Hazel, how somebody can actually say you writing, spelling a name in a lowercase is a testament to your intentions. It's just mind-boggling. Yes, spread love, Grand Janga. Tell them, spread love. Show consideration and empathy. Because trust me, if we are building this community based on hate, our children will suffer. Okay? Our children will suffer. Because not everybody can tolerate a certain level of hate being directed at them. People will go to length to retaliate. And I say to people, please don't retaliate. Don't retaliate. Because that's the reaction that the hater wants from you. The hater wants you to feel the pain that they are feeling, to feel the depression that they are actually going through. Don't give them the room to do so. Don't. Tell them you see your glass half full, not half empty. And they cannot take away that happiness within you, that love that you want to give to the world. Trust me, sometimes when you spoil your hater with kindness, they're so ashamed, they don't know what to do. They can even confess without you asking a single word. So when we leave today, let's try and spread love, you know, amongst ourselves and turn away from our hateful and spiteful ways. Hey, bright days ahead, my own very sis. Welcome. Mental health is not taken seriously in our community. We need to take our health issues seriously. Yes, Kayla, very true. So I think I'll come to the end of my topic here for today. And Mommy Bree is having a show after me, so 9 o'clock here. So I hope you all enjoyed your show today. Thank you all for your contributions as always. And if you haven't liked the video, please do. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And turn on that notification bell so whenever I upload a video or come live, you will not miss a thing. So I'm just going to give a shout out to all my sisters and brothers out here. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you, Grand Janga. Thank you for supporting me, for always being there to make sure that the show is a successful one. I really want to thank you all. So I'm just going to give a shout out to, if you're still there, just say something and I'll give you a shout out to BTV. Thank you, darling. Queen E. Oh, thank you so much for the contribution. Diva need help. Thanks, darling. Army General, peace person, my mama. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Jacqueline Yoinze, thank you, darling. Gwendolyn FD, media mentor entrepreneur, my super talented sis. Thank you. Thank you, Tabieno. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Grand Janga. Atkins Diamond, thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tabieno. Thank you, oh, Kayla. Oh, my wisdom Lisco, sis, with so much knowledge. I need you all the time. Russian Bob, my backbone. I see you, sis. I see you. One woman at a time. We must get to the destination. Lavicha, my sister, my blood. Happy birthday once more, darling. Thank you. Auntie Titi, the best auntie in 237. Greener Pasture, my very own sis, in whom I'm well pleased. Thank you for always being there to support and guide me. Thank you. Kiki's Fashion, thank you, darling. International Boss Lady, our prayer warrior, thank you so much. I appreciate you for always being there. Open Eye. Thank you. The Parrot, Pressy, your place day, darling. Thank you so much for making the time to come see us today. Thank you all so very much. Celeste World, thank you. Mosaso Joseph, ooh, thank you. Mommy Lizzie, I see you. Auntie Titi. Mosaso Joseph, Kelly Makochi, thank you. Power Columbia Crush, Crochet Squad, thank you, sis. Thank you. Open Eye. Who have I not called? I think I've called everybody. Mama Alicia, my boo, my love. Thank you. Kobos Nashila. Now with the chestam. Diva need help, please. Thank you all, my darlings. I appreciate you all so much. Fine girls things, fine girls things, fine girls things. Grandjaga, I'm struggling, I know. Thank you. Oh, believe faith. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Next, I'm going to do my fine girls things. Fine girls things. Oh, I wear my canopy. For really this, my sis. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate you. I'll see you all next week. Have a lovely, fruitful weekend. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. Goodbye. Goodbye. Love you guys so much. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you, Grand Janga. Thank you. The vacation. Oh, Auntie Titi is going on vacation. Auntie Titi, you're going on vacation. Take me, please. The parrot. Thank you, Pressy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Bye, guys. Auntie Titi, Russian mom said you cannot do without her. Rebecca Ako. Oh, Rebecca Ako. Your entry, we're just leaving, sis. Oh. Yes, like as we go, like as you go, like and share, invite your grandchildren, children's children, your ancestors, bring them all in. Thank you guys. Goodbye. Love you all. See you on our next show. Goodbye.